Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Today we're talking about the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Kind of a tongue twister with all the W's in there.
Yeah, we'll tell you our thoughts and ratings for the episodes.
So in this show, we got 20 episodes, which is apparently half the season. And the new episodes will drop another time. I don't know when. I'll try and be notified.
We don't know what.
But the first episode that came out was The Burger. And they've released 20 episodes in the same day. So that's interesting.
Take notes, The Summer I Turned Pretty. We want all of them.
Okay, so the first episode is The Burger. Unlike a movie, each episode is only like 12 minutes long. So just spoilers. If you're not going to watch the show, then here's the description. But we are going full spoilers because they are such short episodes that you could just watch easily. So once again, first episode, The Burger. This was a weird episode where they're like, it's talking about the modern day of like the food industry. Like, don't eat
Nothing's really healthy.
Yeah.
Like, even vegetables and food, they're like, oh, it has all this processed stuff, so then they have to make their own garden, and by the time it grows, someone burns it, so they're, like, literally starving.
Yeah, it was an interesting start to the series, and not our favorite.
It wasn't great. What did we rate it for?
We're not going to put the ratings yet.
We are.
Okay, fine. So what we rated it, I rated it a 3, and she rated it a 4. I put it as a 3 because, I probably wouldn't watch that one again. And we also put an X on it because we do not recommend watching that one.
I know Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball
It's supposed to be
has weird in it, but some of these are just so extreme.
Yeah.
So weird. Like, they take it too far, and that's The Burger for me.
Yep, that's The Burger. The next one we really liked. It's called The Assistant. Basically, Nicole gets tired of, she gets tired of her family being so much to handle, tries to order batteries, and then she gets an assistant to help with it. With her whole life.
Because it feels like Nicole is doing everything for the family, and so the assistant helps her.
I love a good story where technology goes wrong, but this one has a small little twist where she's still shipped off to help another time or something.
I think it was really good because the assistant and her friends is very wholesome. Nicole's happy. Until it goes dark and it's like, I'm your only friend.
Oh, that's my... Hey guys,
And
there's my timestamp.
Sends her whole family to the bottom of Elmore Lake. And then we see, like, okay, she still loves her family.
Yeah, it had a dark turn, but it wasn't that bad. I loved the episode.
Yes.
We raked it. We raked it.
We raked it.
We raked it. It was a star. Because we put stars, dots, X's based on if we like them together. And then the assistant, we both rated it a 9. It's a very good episode that we would watch again. The next episode was The Distance. This one...
What's that one?
Was an interesting concept. Gumball and Darwin are spending way too much time literally together that the whole episode they have to separate. Physically. They are just
guys are becoming one.
Connected. It's very weird.
Magnetic.
Yeah.
I like the idea, especially if you're getting that close with someone where you're actually becoming conjoined.
Yeah.
But once again, they took it really dark.
Yeah, he literally goes psycho at the end and tries to save Darwin. Or tries to get Darwin back, and they're just like, we're just giving you a little part on my room for you. And I don't...
It's hard seeing Gumball like that.
Yeah, the thing about me, I'm not always a big fan when the nice character turns mad, or like stuff like that, where like things will be intense. Not really a fan of drama. Unless it's like played for comedy, I guess.
So we gave it a 6.
Both of us, and we got a dot. Which means...
I don't know what that means.
The star means it's our favorite. The X means do not watch it. And the dot means it's fine.
Yeah.
Some of these, she couldn't really decide the rating, so I will mention
So star is like, I literally thought, okay, this is awesome, love it.
Yeah, we both did.
X is no. Yeah, dot is like, I liked it, wasn't the best, but wasn't bad.
Next episode.
So before we go to the next one, The Distance, the reason why we rated it a 6 Even though we're like, oh, it's so weird, it went dark.
It was kind of...
Darwin and Gumball are cute.
Yeah.
They're sweet.
If you guys didn't already know, their voice actors changed again. But I'm not mad at that. Their voices are fine, and they fit the characters. Though that official
I love
trailer...
that they kept Nicole.
Yeah, that
They
official
kept Nicole
trailer...
and Richard.
I did not like the official trailer voice. You can watch our reaction to it.
Horrible.
Not at all.
That was my initial reaction. Is like, what is that voice?
Okay, so the next one is The Thing, which was so funny and so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Basically, Richard forgets one thing, and we spend
like,
the whole
"The
episode
thing."
of trying to find out what that is.
Richard, the thing.
And the weirdest thing is he will, like, do things that are based on that.
He'll have to
and then-
reenact it.
Yeah,
like,
he'll
oh,
chew
I
on the
was
hot
eating
dog to rewind it. No, okay, that looks weird. Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind. Just, he does the things he's done, and he gets memories of them.
And I love when he's playing with the kids. The kids are like,
Yes.
okay, Dad, what's everything you ate today? He mixes it all together and the whole scene plays in his mind.
Relative shenanigans out of context one day.
It's not realistic, but it's really funny, and I love how funny Richard is. And
Yeah.
it's cute.
The Thing is cute.
He
It's
eventually
funny,
finds
it's
out the
fun.
thing.
The ending is hilarious. The kids are trapped with the ant, or whatever.
His mom.
And then they're like, was that the kids? No, that was chicken nugget people.
What?
They had the chicken nugget filter. Anyways. Okay, next one. This one, I ranked it an 8. She ranked it a 7. And it got a star.
I'd agree with an 8.
And then the next
No,
one...
for the thing?
You think 8?
Yeah.
Okay, we both
7-ish,
think
8.
This is a rough draft. People in school shouting.
Because our opinions change pretty often. Like, my brother changes. He said by the minute. But, you know, could be 7, could be an 8. The more you think about it. Okay, next episode.
The other thing is, literally just expect in every one of our videos, in the description, we will put our actual ranking of what we think now. Because if it changes, we will put it there. So yeah, we'll say it, and you get to see it. Okay, the next one is The Butts. I did not like this episode. It was so weird. Not as weird as some other ones, but it was like, not for me at all. Yes, love yourself is a good message, but it's weird.
It was funny and inspirational. It's like, Principal Brown, you need to read my poem about butts. And it was all
kids.
about how the principal was insecure of his butt because he was bullied as a kid. And so he has a butt wig.
Wasn't there a reference in Central Intelligence as well where they like made fun of him for singing in the shower? And it was like the same thing. I think it was. They made fun of him for that. But it was... If you guys have not seen Central Intelligence, it's a hilarious comedy with Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. Anyways, I just reminded me of that. But this show came way after that movie.
Yeah.
Way after. If we're getting to it, it was just... The dance number was just like, dude, stop shaking that, please. It's just
Literally.
weird.
It was weird. But, like, for him to go, like, oh, we don't talk about butts, to him reading Gumball's poem to the whole school, and everyone's, like, clapping and cheering for him. Let's go.
We already had spoilers, so just get ready for another episode that is going to be ranked...
What did we rate it?
Down more. I
Butts.
just want to say this. Another episode will be ranked down more because it has something similar to that, and it's not always for me. But I ranked it a 3 because I would not watch that again. That scene I would not watch again, but no, I just wouldn't watch the whole episode again. If you force me to, maybe, but no, I'm not doing that. And you ranked it an 8 with a star. I'm saying, yeah, you ranked it, if it's in your color, it's yours. So you ranked it a star. The other ones, we ranked a star. You ranked a star on this one, and I ranked an X on this one.
Okay.
So yeah, you see that there's blue and black, and then there's gray. Gray is me, blue is you, black is both of us. And, except some of the black I had to correct your 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, next episode. Next is The Traffic, which is basically just a road trip of Anais, I don't care. I'm calling it Anais.
It.
I'm calling her Anais. Okay, so Anais wants to go to Daisyland, and they're seeing like these horrible things about it, but they're all like, we'll let her go to Daisyland and we'll come with. And then all this trouble just keeps going on, and then they finally get there.
Anais doesn't care that much about going to Daisyland. Like, she's like, it's whatever, Mom. You're always busy. You don't have time for me. And she's like, we are taking her to Daisyland. And they technically do.
This episode was
As it's falling apart, and the Ferris wheel comes shooting at them. They're like, maybe we don't want to ride the ride.
This episode was good, but so psychotic.
And it's funny that Darwin is afraid of the baby.
Yeah. Just like...
Oh, and you like the
I
penny
love the penny
scene.
moment. Weird face, but, I mean...
So they're texting...
What is the ship name? Penball? I guess so. I don't know.
Pinball.
No, Penball. Anyways. Just love those moments. I do like those characters. And, they love each other too much. They're awkward. Anyways, out of the Penball moment.
Yeah, that was cute because he accidentally sends the wrong text and the mom fixes everything in one fell swoop.
Yeah, she's like, he literally died when he sent you that text.
She's like,
Okay, let's not make too many cringe. I'm kidding. I know you were doing it, but we gotta be careful.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm not watching much. Anyways, back to the episode. Out of context. The Traffic, just a good episode. I sometimes love a road trip movie. Or a road trip thing. Plot, what I mean. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't the car break down too?
Yeah.
Just everything
Richard,
goes
why
wrong.
did you replace the car like this?
Oh my gosh.
That must have been another... No, I think it was this one. Where it's like, I would turn that on, but... I would turn on the AC, but it flattens the tires.
Deflates the tires.
Yeah. Anyways, that was The Traffic. We both rated it a 7, and we both gave it a star. Wahoo. Next is the Astrological, which...
It was all about star signs. Oh, a Leo can't be with a Capricorn.
Yeah.
You're destined with this one. And in the end, it was poisonous. No, it was the crystal.
It was like gas. It was like a crystal gas.
It was his crystal.
Sorry, the plot of the episode, yes, it's about star signs. Gumball and Penny, they're told in the star sign that they are meant to break up and not be together. So we spend the whole episode of people falling in love and they're realizing, oh, this is real, and then they break up. And then...
In the end, it was just Gumball being in his head, and the dangerous crystal.
The stone is like a noxious gas that makes everyone fall in
Yeah.
love. And I'm like, I called it, because I've seen this kind of thing before.
It was fine. It was cute. I like love. It was cute seeing everyone like fall in love and be happy.
Yeah, it was weird though when like Gumball and Penny just like No, that's a different episode. That is... Oh, the letter. The letter.
That's not Gumball and Penny.
I know. No, in the first episode, in the first part of that episode, they were just like merging together. Just like, oh, I love you so much, you know.
Oh.
Anyways, so the Astrological, not big fan of star signs. We don't always... Do we believe in star signs?
Not really.
I feel like we don't usually. That was out of our taste.
Because my mom's a twin, and her twin are so different. And my mom and dad have the same birth month. They're the same sign. Couldn't be more different.
I ranked,
So, yeah.
sorry. I ranked it a 5 because I thought it was just a mid-episode. And then you ranked it a 6 or a 7. Or 6 or 7. And we both gave it nothing. It's not bad, it's not good, and it's not mid. And it's not a little good. It's just...
Get nothing!
It didn't stand out to us to get a symbol, so... Next is the Cheerleader. We follow Richard, pressured by his parents of he can't do anything, to follow his dreams and try to become a cheerleader to get out of that. Because he was basically abused mentally.
You never... Oh, it was the season the generational curse or something.
Yeah, it's like, you can't do anything. His whole family tree was like, you can't do it.
So he wants to break it and become a cheerleader. And does he do it?
It
does.
It wasn't even that weird. It was just
It was
odd.
inspirational. Go Richard.
Man, I wish we could play music in the back of our videos. It's so awkward when I'm just talking with no music.
You want to get copyright claim?
No.
Richard is so funny and wholesome. I love him as a character. And I think you're going to notice most of the episodes, mainly with Richard, they're rated high. Because he's funny. Like The Thing. Rated high.
He is funny, but he is stupid.
He is stupid. So stupid.
And I'm glad it's not like SpongeBob where their stupidity becomes a problem.
Oh, he has problems.
Like in SpongeBob when Patrick's just stupid. And then in an episode, he's so stupid that he almost like mains SpongeBob's pet. Or like tortures him. I hated that. It was so stupid.
That was horrible.
That he was horrible to the pet.
It was cruel.
Yeah, I don't like...
Richard isn't cruel. He's
I
just
have like
dumb.
dropped SpongeBob from like all the gross out moments and like... I might watch the original, like the first 2 or 3 or 4 seasons, but I don't watch the new ones.
That just made me realize Richard is pink, Patrick is pink, and they're both idiots.
Yeah. Cheerleader, it was funny.
Yeah. And inspirational, like the butt.
Inspirational like the what?
Like the butt.
No, I heard you, but I didn't want to say it.
And even the cheerleaders at the end, they're like...
Yeah. Next episode... Oh, wait. We were both ranked it a 7, and we both gave it a star. Next episode is The Boring. I had to look up her name, because her name is not easy to remember. Her name is Molly, and basically Gumball and Darwin find out that Molly is so boring, or that they don't listen well enough as well.
And she rambles for so much.
That she stops time. And they are such bad listeners, which I didn't know that
Yeah,
they
they're like,
were.
uh-huh. Yeah,
That
Molly.
the big dinosaur...
Yeah. They step on her drawing.
I get so annoyed. I'm not looking up her name. The big dinosaur. Just, you're getting that.
Tina.
Good job. Good job, actually. Yes, they step on Tina's drawing, and then Tina's like, I'm going to beat you up, or I'm going to stomp on you, and then they find out Molly can stop time, once again.
So they train to be warriors.
Yep, and then it all fails.
And then they're like, the only way to get through this is to actually listen to Molly. And then when they talk to her at the end, she's like, oh, they're
Yeah,
so
it's hilarious. The opposite happens.
So, it's a good lesson. Listen to people when they speak. And don't underestimate the weird person in the corner rambling.
I like that they did
They're
a time
cool,
travel
too.
concept. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was a cool concept. Nice episode.
So,
Is it 7? I'm looking. 8. I gave it an 8. You gave it a 6 or 7. And we got a dot because it's a good episode, but not the best.
so boring.
So boring.
I do like Molly. She was
Yes.
fun to watch.
Yes.
Even if we didn't get to hear what she was saying much.
Next episode is the teacher.
And I love the T-Rex love. How every time they see him, they high five. Like,
yes.
T-Rex or dinosaurs gotta watch out for each other. That was sweet.
Next is the teacher that I've already said. This episode follows Lixian or something. No, that is Markiplier's editor. That is not even close. What is her name?
Miss...
Another forgotten character. Had to look it up. Miss Simeon. So Miss Simeon, or Gumball thinks Miss Simeon is a crazy person, and he gets kidnapped in her car. And they go through a journey of finding out what a teacher's life is really like. I mean, they go through things like a heist and whatever to get her money back from the person, but she's
It looks like a heist.
Yeah,
it
she's
looks
going
like
through
she's
that.
stealing.
But she's also like saying, a teacher's life is like this each time, and it's like contradicting of what you'd think. Like, a teacher's life is giving money to the poor. Looks like they're stealing from a bank or something. Anyways, the episode was interesting.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It was weird.
And yet we both gave it 7s and put a star on it.
I like the heist. I like heist. Dun 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 dun.
Guys, is the Mission Impossible theme copyright claimed?
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. If that's, I mean, big deal if they take it out. It's just silent.
It's just.
Yeah. So yeah, the teacher was fine. I'm surprised we didn't rate it mid. I guess we liked it better than mid.
What was the point?
Yeah, it's like...
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did Gumball...
I love Gumball when there's lore episodes. This episode feels like it was just a throwaway story that they really wanted to make, which is fine.
It just feels like they were showing how weird Miss Simeon is.
Yeah, and I'm like... When you throw in a random character and make a movie or episode or whatever just about them, I don't think it's very interesting.
Oh, and in this episode they showed
Much.
like the paper walls.
Yeah.
They're like, we cannot afford anything.
The paper doors. Yeah.
Why does
maybe.
Gumball agree to go in her car?
He's intimidated,
Okay.
I believe. But yeah, just like the Knuckles TV show, I did watch it and quite enjoyed it, but it was about like a nobody character. Not Knuckles. No. This is about Wade. A random throwaway character from the movie.
Hate it. Okay.
Anyways, to the next episode. The next one is
TikTok
the
reference.
app. Yeah, it's the app. I get that TikTok is rotting our brains. But this is not how you do that. This episode is about a certain app called whatever it is, and they all get addicted to it, and then the parents get addicted to it.
And then they all turn into
and then the children are like,
zombies.
yeah, and then the children are like, wait, our parents are into it? Nah, this ain't for us anymore. And then all the parents are just like corrupted. It's such a dumb episode.
If they throw it in like, oh, there's Miss Simeon doing a TikTok.
Yeah, that's not that
one
bad.
thing, but they made the whole episode on TikTok and how it's bad for you and how it's gonna kill us all and turn us into zombies. Same with the burger. It's like they could have had this little idea of like, oh, what are you eating, Gumball? Nothing, because all food is bad for us.
Yeah, speaking of the burger,
But they made it a whole episode.
Speaking of the burger, the musical number was not that good.
And they eat the
Of the
villain.
burger. Yeah, they eat the burger.
Funny. They're so hungry at the end, they just eat them. They're like, oh,
But yeah,
problem
the app,
solved.
The app, no.
Absolutely not.
I agree that TikTok should stop or have a limit in days. Or
They have limits on the
day.
app.
No, I meant like you should limit your screen time.
They try
But-
to do that.
Yeah, but once again, this episode is not a way to spread that. It's like when PETA's making these killing animal games to try and stop you from eating meat. Like, please stop. That's not gonna work. It's just making you a monster.
Next.
Yep.
Entrance.
The app 1, 2. I'm surprised you gave it more credit than me. But yeah, it got
I did
an
like.
X.
I don't even remember the character's name. Wasn't there one guy?
I don't know his name either. It was a throwaway character.
I did like him though. He's
Yeah.
like, you don't want that. What was the idea of that? They like go to a store and
Why do I have a feeling his name was Bob?
get a camera. I don't remember.
Anyways,
It was fun having that throwaway character of like, heed my warning. Okay.
next is the entrance. This episode had potential, but the ending is so drastically dark. Anyways, basically, Tobias is throwing a party, and everyone's like, okay, we're gonna go, let's see what happens. And then they get this, like, stupid cool deodorant thing, spray it on, or, like, cool whatever thing, everyone gets it, and turns crazy and destroys the town.
Oh my god.
And they're all just psychopaths.
And then Gumball gets arrested.
Yeah,
Because it was like their grandpa's cool thing. They're like, oh, it's cool. We need to set something cool to them.
Yeah, the thing is, it was like,
Oh
he
my
steals
gosh.
these, or these are like mock items or whatever. The thing that I liked about it at the end was at the end where they're all just like having a dance party or something, because it's like wholesome. But oh my gosh, I can't get that out of my head. How crazy they were, how psychotic that episode was. 1, 2.
I probably should put that as a 1 because I don't even know
X.
the defining factor for it to be 1 high.
If you're gonna watch this episode, skip to the ending and just see them doing the dance party, or just see the
It's
beginning
just
and end,
insane.
not the middle.
Why do they have these insane episodes?
It reminded me of
It's one thing if it's like
Black
zombie
Lemonade.
apocalypse, but when they make it, what's the word? Relatable, like something that is happening. It's like, no. Letter.
Next is the letter. Darwin sends a letter to the wrong person. Oh, no, sorry. We find out that Carrie does not like love, or she does not like affection, where that's why Gumball and Penny, when they were like mushing together and saying, I love you, and stuff, she's like, oh, I don't like that. So then Darwin's like, oh, it sent the letter in her locker. So now his quest is to get rid of the letter, and then he accidentally gives it to someone, and then they just...
He gives it to Harry, the Bigfoot, and the
Yeah.
mom's like, no, I don't even remember.
Anyways, Carrie goes crazy. Literally, they...
And the backpack tries to eat Gumball.
Yeah. They eventually find each other, or whatever. Just whatever it was. And then Carrie and Darwin get back together again.
One
Because-
key detail you missed is Miss Simeon is like, if you pass letters in my class, you have to read it. Darwin's thinking it's the one to Carrie. Like, oh, I love you, da-da-da. No, it's the one from Bigfoot. So he reads it out loud, and it's basically telling Carrie, like, he loves someone else.
Yeah, so Carrie gets
she's
mad.
like, ah!
And, like, possesses
Yeah.
the school. And I guess a cute moment, but I didn't like it, but it was kind of wholesome. She went into Gumball
Because Carrie's
To-
a ghost.
to-
She can't
yeah.
touch Darwin.
to kiss Darwin, and I'm like, well, that's not going to be out of context at all. No, it's not. I don't like possessed Gumball. I don't like it.
I just love Darwin. He's like my favorite character,
Yeah.
and he was really sweet, and it's about love and the love letter, and him and Carrie. So I rated it a 9.
I put a 7, you put an 8/9. And we put it as a star.
Really good episode.
Yeah. Next one is our least favorite episode ever, The Gut. This episode follows Richard being a dingus and eating like a device that lets things speak to you. So he eats it, his gut becomes a sentient, and tries to replace Richard as the dad to be the gut as the dad. And I'm like, what is this doing?
It becomes a sentient.
Yeah, but the thing is, a cute moment from that was like, Richard drew, the gut's like, oh, let me get rid of it. Not that. But Richard drew a picture of Anais and him, and it was wholesome. But the rest of the episode, get in thy bin.
Oh my gosh, it is horrible.
It
was just
weird,
so
it was
gross and
gross.
weird. Why is he eating rotten cheese?
Oh yeah, the thing is,
gosh.
to get
And then
rid
he
of
throws
the,
up at the end.
to get rid of the device, he literally needs to eat food. So he eats this rotten, moldy, frozen yogurt.
Oh my gosh. It's just gross. There was no part of the episode where I was like, oh, this is such a good episode. No,
5
it's
second.
terrible and gross and takes it too far again.
And I'm just gonna say, the 5-second rule is not true. If you drop something on the ground, it's not 5 seconds and then it's infested. No, it's infested. It's about if you want it or not.
And that's why he eats the device. And I just drops it and he's like, oh, 5-second rule.
Yeah, once again, 5-second rule does not count. Because literally it will just be infested the time it gets on the floor. Depending on how clean your floor is. I don't know. That's not my job. Anyways, yep, the gut. 1-1. No.
No.
Now
Wrinkle.
Next is the Wrinkle. Basically, Anais is so pressured by everyone else because they don't do enough of the work.
She's holding the weight of everyone else's problems.
Yes, so she becomes Wrinkle.
She sees, like, I don't know how
So
bad
she's trying
and
to
troubled
make-
her family is.
So she's trying to make plans of how to fix the family, and then eventually she just becomes this wrinkled mess, and then she's like, I learned... Oh, yeah, they have a musical number. Anyways, they're like...
I love that
She's
one.
like, I've learned...
What was the song?
I don't know.
You don't?
Doodle-doodle-doo.
Oh, just jump before you look.
We don't know. We're not going to sing that. Anyways, the Wrinkle, yes. She's like, I don't have to be pressured at all to do this. You're all going to do this yourself. And then they all become wrinkly at the end. Because they're like, oh, crap, now we have to do it.
She's like, I will no longer be bailing Gumball out of jail. I will no longer be paying Dad's taxes. And they're like, oh. And they gain all the worry.
Just a funny Oh. So, funny story. I ranked this as 6 because I thought it wasn't that bad. And you ranked it a 3/4 and said no.
Because she's so wrinkly and ugly.
Okay. Well, that's
Not saying
episode.
that wrinkly people are ugly, but they make her so old and she's like 6. Once again, if you look at the message, it's just like everything is going downhill. And I don't like those kind of episodes where it's dark and... He does. I do...
No, I'm just presenting. It's me.
I do think it's fair to point out, like, how troubled the family is. Because they get in a lot of trouble. I just don't like the wrinkles. If they did it another way without the weird wrinkling, I probably would have been fine with it.
It was odd but funny to me. Next is the Gourmet. Gumball wants this special meal.
Nicole Watterson.
Gumball sees this meal that he really wants, so he becomes fancy. Going to someone else's house, and then they're like, Nicole! And then Nicole's like breaking in, like, where's my son? Give him back. And then they're like, no, he's too fancy now.
Wasn't it Carrie's mom?
Yes. He gets a special macaroni. It's just a funny episode. It's like...
It's Nicole and the mom seeing each other again. And it
was the cloud.
The butler was funny too.
Right? Wait. No, it was not the...
It's Carrie.
I think it was the cloud. I think it was... Guys, comment down below. I think it was the cloud. It was like the random cloud character.
Comment down below her name. We forgot.
Or we could look it up, but anyways, yeah, that episode, it was fun. I like the fun story of like just the mischief they caused. It was funny and fun.
Oh my gosh, in the end.
Yeah, they just have the phone for the house and they're just like, and then their whole thing. And then he's like, I quit!
Yes.
The cool thing is he got the mac and cheese after, that's what I meant, the mac and cheese.
And he's like, give me a ride.
Yeah, because they both just quit because they're done with this family.
Oh my gosh. They treated the butler bad.
Yeah. If you ever get a butler, somehow treat them right. They're a privilege. They can quit.
Not like the most amazing episode ever, but it was good.
We ranked it. We ranked it together as a dot. I got it. I put it as an 8. You put it as a 6. Okay, next episode. Next is the pool. The pool. Which basically it is so hot outside that the cliche that everything is just burnt, the water just evaporates. And they're trying to go into a pool because it's really, really, really hot outside. So their neighbor has a pool and they're like, we gotta get in that pool. And the whole episode, they're just trying to get into the pool. And then at the very
end... They even try to talk to the wife and she's like, oh, definitely.
Yeah, I love...
And she's even more evil.
I love that they have a translator just like me. And then they just have like a perfect English translation.
It was just a really, really good episode. And in the end, it's wholesome. He's like, I don't get to use the pool often enough, so I didn't want to...
He's like, I need my son.
Yeah, so then they get his son. And they broke the pool.
The funny thing, yeah, they just like paper mache it or whatever. And then they're like, yay, going in the pool. And then they're like, no, I insist. You're coming into this pool with me.
Richard was so funny. He's like, kids, fix this. They get the sun, and he's like, did you fix the pool? They're like, no, Dad, we're 5. We don't know how to fix a pool.
We're 12.
But they at least get their son.
We're 12 and 11. Oh, you're 22? Oh, yeah, you're 22. No. No, I meant together you're 22. It was, I don't remember the math
It's
they
funny.
did, but they got it wrong.
It's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
And wholesome, even if they break their back with the pool.
Yeah, it was funny. It was interesting. It was comedic. Wait.
It was really good, and it was with Richard.
Richard.
Anyways,
the pool.
8. I love it so
8.
much, I could even give it a 9. On
8,
a good day.
8, dot. Wait.
What?
You put it as a dot.
Change that
Change
to
the
a
6
star.
to a star.
What do you mean a 6?
Remodel. You had a 6. Oh, the pool was a 7 and it's still a dot. Oh, by the way, the Gourmet got a dot. Because
They don't even know what that crap means, so it doesn't matter.
dot means it's a little bit.
It didn't impress me.
Yeah. Your fine cuisine.
Gourmet.
So yeah, the pool, 8, 8.
8.
Yeah. Next is the portrait, which is about Nicole wanting a new picture because they're painting. It's just like a picture. And then they're like, what about... they want a new picture, so they hire a cameraman.
Larry, who does everything.
Larry is literally the character that does every job. If he was... They had an episode, I believe, where if Larry left, everything was just crazy. It was psychotic. They all went crazy.
Last season?
Probably last...
I don't remember it
last show. I meant last show. I think they had an episode of if Larry was gone. And,
Larry!
Anyways, the portrait, yes, they're trying to get a photo. And then they have this chaotic mess of the family just like, oh, I subscribe to Richard Daily or whatever. And then this whole family, nobody in this family just gets into the portrait. His stupid toucan boyfriend. the most random characters jump into the photo. Even the prisoner. Okay, the prisoner guy, he was a good character at the end. Until he carjacked.
So funny.
And then finally, the police break in to the house, and then they all take a picture, and they're like, I like the old picture better anyway.
And Larry's stuck under the couch, so when they all, when the prisoner guy plans it, where they'll be outside and the family's inside to take the photo, Larry's under the couch!
Yeah.
So he takes the photo, all the police are in the background.
Yeah, they barrage the door, they barricade the door and flip the couch upside so he can take a picture.
It's actually really wholesome. I forgot all their names. But the criminal, Richard's criminal uncle, dad. What? It's gonna die?
Yeah.
It was really wholesome when Frankie comes in and he's like, quiet everyone! We need to appreciate Nicole. She just wants this one thing. And then he's like, oh, little further. Drives away, calls the police, and oh my gosh, that was probably the part that made it 1 down, is because someone was with the police assistant and
yeah, Frankie was dating the police.
And so he's like, oh, well, instead of acknowledging that, we're just gonna say it was your guys' fault. I don't know. Go watch the episode if you want to know more. But basically, the police are stupid. Yep. They never do anything right in the show.
And actually, I do want to give this news because someone has already given it. Hulu is not dead, but it is moving fully to Disney Plus, and the app will be killed in 2026.
So it's dead.
In 2026. From what I've heard.
Sad.
So, you can still watch it, but in 2026, Hulu is shutting down its app. And going fully on Disney Plus. Okay, next episode. Oh, I thought the portrait was an 8, you thought it was a 6, and we put
Or
it down.
7.
Nope, that one is just 6.
Could be 6 or 7.
Okay, 6 or 7. And you put a dot on it, which means it was fine. Next episode is The Climb. This is the one I was talking about
The Climb
a
by
scene
Miley
that I don't
Cyrus.
like. No. Anyways, The Climb is about Gumball having a fear of climbing a wall because he was stuck there for hours in his underwear. And he's just trying to get over it in this episode. And eventually he does. And at the end of the episode, he strips naked and literally climbs the wall. I mean,
Go Gumball!
yes, but not nude.
I bet that's the same episode he writes a poem about butts.
No, they are different.
It could be.
But oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness. I don't want that. Gumball, I know what you were saying, but nobody wanted to see that.
He loves his butt.
No, he also showed his family jewels to the classmates. Anyways, so let's get off that.
It was just weird and random.
It was
like,
weird.
at least with butts, it felt like it had something there. The Climb was just like, what?
2, 3, no. Next.
Last thing about The Climb that was really weird is just the whole episode, teachers are trying to help him get over it. And they just can't. I don't know. Even when they resolved it, it didn't feel resolved. It felt weird.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Last episode is, if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry, the Amadain. Which apparently at the end of the episode they just say it means like a fool. But this episode is about Gumball and Penny originally going to a karaoke machine. And then
At her dad's house.
yeah, and then the dad's like, no, come to the family gathering right now. So then the whole episode is Gumball being tortured by the family as a prank to know that he's welcome, but that they want to troll him, that he feels
Because here's
out
what
of place.
happens. He's like, you have to follow the tradition and wear your shell. So Gumball has a shell, Penny has a shell. And then in the bathroom, he sees Grandma Crazen.
No, we're not starting that again.
He sees Grandma Crazen. And he
It's
doesn't
a
have his
peanut.
shell on. And then in the end, it does have a sweet message of like, I don't care what you guys think. Penny doesn't have to be in her shell. It's terrible that it looks like they all turn on them. But yeah, it's sweet in the end with like, oh,
Penny
we
is in
accept
on
her
it.
anyway.
By the way, Penny is in on it. They already accepted her. But Gumball, they needed to accept.
What?
They already accepted Penny in the first part of the show.
The Grandma Crazens?
I mean, maybe we saw her guys, I do not remember the original Amazing World of Gumball. 6 seasons. I cannot remember all that. I'm sorry.
It's a lot.
I watched the lore of it, which did not cover even like half of the show.
But
Because
also,
there are so many episodes that are just adventures.
I just realized in this episode it kind of felt like a horror movie.
Yeah, he literally had realistic teeth.
Oh my god. They might have taken it a little too far, but not as bad as the gut.
Yeah.
And for that, we give you 6.
It was also funny at the end where they're like, I will never come back here again. We have a karaoke machine. Oh.
Then they're dancing in his garage.
The Amadain. 5, 6, no other thing.
And I love when they show their souls, or whatever
Yes.
the heck that is. It's
the ones
so
that are on
beautiful.
peanuts.
They go from scary creatures who want to hunt him to like,
They had 2 good lessons, I believe. They had one where it's like, we accept you. Or like...
and karaoke is life.
No, stop. The second one was, I guess, mentioned where they're like, we have
Respect
these
your
shells.
elders?
No, we have these shells because not for ourselves, but to protect other people. Never ourselves.
From what? From their beauty.
I don't know. And then they take off the shells to show they mean no harm.
Aw, that was wholesome. 6.
Nobody stands up to Grandma. Get them!
See, I'm like, that was wholesome, and then I'm like, they literally tried to kill him. This
No,
is
they
staying at a 6.
They didn't try to kill him, they just tried to scare him by kidnapping
You know,
him.
in each episode, when you sit on like a bad part or a good part, you're like, oh, maybe I should rate it higher. And then you're like, They literally tried to kill him.
I put this as a 5 because I'm mid on it. I don't know if I don't like it, do like it. I'm just fine with it.
I like it hearing the message.
And you said
it.
6 because it's a little better, but not as good.
It's good, but they literally try to kill him.
And now it's time for our final rankings. If you can do math, then there you go, but we'll do it anyways. So approximately, from a calculator, my final ranking is 5.5 for the show. Which, yeah, that's approximate, so I'll say it's about that for me. Because it's better, but it's still mid.
The highest we've ranked an episode is a 9, and the lowest is a 1.
Yep. We don't give out zeros because they put in the effort to make this. Putting a 0 is just an instant, why did you do that? Which, they still gave effort. We still like the characters. It gets a 1.
Plus, who says rank this 0 to 10?
Yeah.
It's 1 to 10.
You put a 5.65, which means you like this show better than me.
It could even be a little higher because I changed some to
Yeah,
higher.
so we'll say about 5.7 or something.
I did.
Yep, that
Overall,
was the show.
really good season. It does still feel like Amazing World of Gumball. They continue doing the, like, current events that seem relatable. I remember they did that in the last season too. Some are too dark, but at least they put weird in the name, so it was expected. And I love the wholesome Richard and family moments and messages.
Do we recommend the show?
Go write a poem about your butt. Yeah.
I'm more
If
positive,
you like
so I'm
Gumball-
like diagonal, not good, not bad, not middle, in the diagonal.
Yeah, I'd say overall,
Do you agree with
I'd
that?
rank this show like a 6-ish, 7.
Yeah.
If you liked the last Gumball, you're probably still gonna love this one, but there are some darker themes. And if you haven't seen either, I'd probably recommend the last season over this one, because this one just gets really dark and weird.
Yeah, if we're talking about Gumball, the first season, oh my goodness, so different. Their eyes are different, the art style's different. It was literally like their literal first premiere, and they look so different from what we see now.
I don't even watch the first season. If I were to rewatch Gumball, I'd do like season 7, 3.
I know it's
You
not...
never jump to the first season.
Even though we've gone through this, if you guys know, spoiler ahead, the show ended with Rob falling into the void and the world is going to be taken over by it.
Yeah.
This part of the show did not answer that. It did not resolve it. So we have to wait longer for the void to be solved.
But it's not canon.
So yeah,
Remember? So they're not going to.
no, it is a follow-up. But it's its own show, but it's a follow-up to it.
Got it.
Because, I mean, they're building more stories. Gumball and Penny are still in a relationship. Gumball and Carrie? No. Darwin and Carrie are still in a relationship. Penny's out of her shell. Because if some Joe Schmo made this, not
Joe
Ben
Schmo.
Bokelet or whatever. Did I actually say his name right? That's crazy. I would probably be more like, how did you get the rights to this? But it was made by the same person who made the first show. 6 seasons, though. I cannot believe watching 6 seasons of the original show to get to the 7th.
I thought there were 7.
There's 7. This is the 7th season, but there's 6 in the original.
No way.
Anyways, yeah, that was our thoughts on TWWWOG.
If you made it this far, let us know if you're going to watch the new season. If you like Gumball, and
3 W's.
if they ever did a spin-off show of like someone else's story, who would you want it of?
They
For
were-
me, Darwin.
Yeah, they were going to do he got his own full episode, like trying to get back to Gumball.
Yeah, but one episode.
Literally almost every episode because he's in the show. Oh yeah, I forgot, in the burger they're like, we're late. How long? 7 years.
Actually, why would I do Darwin? Darwin? Why would I do Darwin? He's always hanging out with Gumball. Amazing World of Darwin. All the same episodes, but from Darwin's
The
perspective.
fishy world of Darwin.
Maybe Richard or Nicole.
So yeah, that was our thoughts on
What do you
TWWWOG, if I said it wrong.
Who would you want a spin-off show of?
I think Penny. Penny sounds interesting as a character for her own story.
Family. The shell.
Except we're not having a Sandy Cheeks movie situation. No, we're not doing that. Don't disrespect the Penny. Anyways, yep, that was our final thought. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.